we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Sooners will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kent State's offense will get the first crack at it here. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Martin. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Quickly complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Golden Flashes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Turning it on! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Golden Flashes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will try to get something going with their first possession. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big...
He lets it fly. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Golden Flashes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They're going to need to, and the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're
hits him in stride of the 10. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. The Sooners are flying down the field. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And we're even here in the 1st.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Golden Flashes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown Sooners! Special teams proving to be special. The whole thought process is just get the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution of that punt return.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They'll start, breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up for a second down play. Leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Surging forward on the sneak.
Man, let's not make football hard. The quarterback sneak has worked, and it continues to work. Keep using it until they stop it on those short yardage plays.
Now he's looking to throw it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. They'll leave it with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Gives it on the option. He has the first and still on his feet. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Sooners have it with a first and 10. To the air on first down. Bears the pressure. Stands in and takes the hit. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. That penalty is going to be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I mean, he is going to get an earful from the coaches on the sideline. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll be brought down 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. The Sooners will try to convert on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll move the tight end. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Sooners will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
He did not make it. Own wall on third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Makes the quick grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The Golden Flashes decide to punt it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Oh, they're after him. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
And the Golden Flashes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Moving out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half.
Gonna let it fly. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Handoff from the gun. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Bringing the heat. And down he goes back at the 3. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Now sliding to his left. Firing deep. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, running back gets the give. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And they'll send out the field goal unit. That is no good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. After missing that 53-yard field goal attempt, pretty good field position here. 1st and 10 from the 36. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Golden Flashes line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Sooner offense returns to the field. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Hey, whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Ott. Quick step and go. It's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Man down on the play and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10.
Military, start 3.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Oklahoma! A great catch and run for 6. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it to the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Tomlinson. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Golden Flashes will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 30. And the coverage team the tackle. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. On the ground, it's Robinson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Skips away from pressure. Trying to make, turning it on. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking downfield on 1st down. On the move, he fires. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Barrels ahead. Touchdown Sooners! And the pummeling has started. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Dropping back, it's Tomlinson. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Golden Flashes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Got his man down the middle. Coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Golden Flashes will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Shakes off the defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. And the Sooners are on the move. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long 1st down marker just short of the goal line. Looking for the score. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Oh, that's going to be a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just... He lets one fly deep. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. What a defensive play to stop the scoring threat, make the interception, and then have the return go up near midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Back to pass, it's Tomlinson. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits today. You got to keep these guys upright, got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Finding an escape route. They don't nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. He'll take a deep shot here. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Takes the handoff. It's Newman.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but's able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Floating away. He'll pull it down and run. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. From the gun, they'll try the middle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Tomlinson. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He'll throw it. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And that's That's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. You got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around. And pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, and especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Going right to work up top. Gets it to him on the screen. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game, because things just have not been going there.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Golden Flashes will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll go to the ground. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation